The old clockmaker, Mr. Silas Thorne, lived in a house that seemed to breathe in time with his own weary heart. It was a house of gears and springs, of ticking and tocking, where the only sound louder than the silence was the rhythmic whirring of the countless clocks he kept within its walls. They were his creations, his children, each one a testament to his life's work, a master clockmaker, a man who had dedicated his soul to the precision of time. But the house, for all its mechanical symphony, held a melancholy air. It was as if the walls themselves were draped in a shroud of sadness, the very air thick with the scent of dust and regret. Mr. Thorne was a recluse, his only companions the ghostly chiming of his clocks, and the memories that haunted his every waking hour. He spoke little, his eyes reflecting the endless passage of time, a sadness that spoke of a life long lost. One day, a young boy named Ethan wandered into Mr. Thorne's world. He was a curious soul, drawn to the house's eerie charm, its promise of secrets hidden behind its dusty windows. Ethan saw a flicker of life in the clockmaker's weary gaze, a spark of warmth that reminded him of a father he had lost. He knocked timidly, the sound a jarring note in the house's symphony of silence. Mr. Thorne welcomed Ethan in, his voice a raspy whisper. Ethan was captivated by the intricate mechanisms, the gears and springs that spun and clicked with a life of their own. Mr. Thorne, his eyes alight with a spark of forgotten passion, showed him his greatest creation, a clock unlike any other, a clock with a heart of polished steel, beating with a rhythmic tick-tock that seemed to echo the very pulse of time. "This, Mr. Thorne said, his voice choked with emotion, is my masterpiece, a clock that beats with a heart of its own." But Ethan noticed something strange. The clock's face was missing. In its place was a blank surface, a silent void. As if sensing his curiosity, Mr. Thorne explained, "The face is gone. I lost it, along with a part of myself. I cannot create a new one. It is as if a piece of my soul is trapped within that empty space." Ethan felt a pang of sympathy for the old clockmaker. He wanted to help him, to fill the empty space, to mend the broken heart. He spent hours in the house, listening to the rhythmic tick-tock of the clockwork heart, his fingers tracing the smooth, cold metal. He dreamed of a face, a perfect reflection of the clock's inner beauty. One day, Ethan found a mirror in the attic. He brought it to the clock, placing it against the blank face. As he did, the clockwork heart began to beat faster, the ticking becoming a frantic pounding. The house itself seemed to shudder with the sudden surge of energy. Ethan was captivated by the sight, the mirror reflecting the intricate workings of the clock, a perfect window into its soul. He thought he had succeeded, but as he looked closer, his blood ran cold. The face in the mirror was not his reflection. It was the face of Mr. Thorne, his eyes filled with a terrifying emptiness, his mouth twisted into a grotesque smile. The clock's rhythmic beating became a sinister laugh, a sound that echoed through the house, a sound that echoed through Ethan's mind, a sound that echoed the chilling realization that he had not mended the clockmaker's heart, but had unleashed a monster. The house, once a symphony of mechanical life, became a tomb of horror. The clockwork heart beat on, its laughter echoing through the empty rooms, the mirror reflecting a face that was no longer human, a face that reflected the chilling truth. Sometimes, even the most beautiful creations can harbor the darkest of secrets.